All right, man. So we got a good episode today. Um, I'm gonna have like three major topics. You can look at the title and you will see what the major topics are. So let's first start off with Joe Schobert. That's because somebody said like I ain't talk enough about him, and they're right. Now, I mean, if you watch the channel a lot, you'll know that I've shot out Joe before. I have said I needed to see more, but I also said I have acknowledged that he was hurt all last year, and that's the reason why it looked like he wasn't the dude. Because I remember at 1.0 point in time they was calling Luke Kuechly 2.0, and that stuff was funny. I think he is his own person, and Luke Kuechly is nice, but I think Joe Schobert is nice too in his own perspective way. And I thought it was outrageous to say that, but yeah, man, like I know Terry Pluto used to like bash him real hard about his missed tackles and stuff like that, especially when we had Collins and all that and Kirko and stuff like that. So I know they used to blast us, and that would like make you think that he wasn't really that good just off the stats. But like I said, if anybody really watched the team or if they followed the team, they already knew that he was hurt. So I felt like it was unfair for us to criticize, or not us. I mean, I wasn't, but for us to at least accept it. I feel like I didn't defend him enough. Um, that you know what I mean, that he had a bad season and that he was hurt. You know what I mean? Like that was my excuse, but I still had my enough concerns as well. Like I mean, it is missed tackles, but you got to remember that he was hurt. So basically, I want to say is like he's playing a pivotal role in our defense. Man, he needs to get he. I think I heard Zagura talk about it first. The man needs to get paid. I definitely agree. He definitely needs to be a Brown lifer. Show nothing but class, and been a quarterback of the defense, schooling Mac Wilson on the fly. I mean, that alone, you know what I mean, deserves a bonus. So the fact that he's intelligent enough to be able to get so many defensive coordinators and been able to be the anchor of the defense on every single defensive coordinator that he had is a true testimony as far as like he's a true football guy, of like a invaluable piece to your defense. And just off that alone, and his talent and his skill of athleticism combined with that, I don't know how much he gets paid. I don't know if he's like a top 5 defensive back or defensive back linebacker. I mean maybe top 3, top 2 money. I mean top 5. I mean you do that for the appreciation of what he done. And like I said, that's that be that teacher and that coach. Um, it is to be seen. You know what I mean? He's kind of injury prone and everything like that. I mean, he made a recovery, but you gotta expect that again too. So that's why I would say like in the top 5 range, he should definitely get paid. So whatever that is, not as much as Khalil Mack, I don't think. But I mean, he had 10 tackles. I mean, 7 solo tackles, 3 assists, 2 interceptions last game. I mean, you would like to see him score. If he could score more, if he would have scored, he definitely would have dragged the bargaining price up. But like I said, the teaching and all the other intangibles and stuff like that definitely deserves to get him some money. So that's my thing on Joe. Now, this is the big meat and everything like that was the Myles Garrett stuff. Now, he's suspended indefinitely. They say it's the season. I hope not. NFL, if y'all really want to maximize y'all game and y'all potential, if y'all really was about the game and the product that you offer, you wouldn't suspend them for the whole season. That's just bad for business. That's bad for TV ratings, everything. You want to get the best of the best. You should only get suspended for 1 game. And this is why. First of all, Mason Rudolph started it. Granted, it was a tough hit at the end. It's a football thing. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like this. Mason was salty, first of all. He was salty because why? They lost to the Browns. You know what I'm saying? Like, that hasn't happened in I don't know how long. So, well, at least, what, 2015 or something like somebody said? Like, a long time. Almost at least 5 years. So, Ben Roethlisberger's on the sideline. They expecting them to win. They like, look, man, if we don't win, it's because of you. And now Ben Roethlisberger, knowing the guy that he is on the team, or at least I don't know if he is or not. Media portrays people, But to most people, and I mean to some players, they played into it. They said that, he's kind of a jerk. So you already know Mason got pressure looking at like, well, Ben never loses to the Browns. I can't lose to the Browns. The fact that he lost to the Browns, they was gonna go into the locker room looking at him like a real disappointment. So there could have been some like chirping or whatever like that could have happened. But let's keep it real. He tried to pull off Myles' helmet first, unsuccessful, to no avail. So then Myles realized what happened, so he pulls his helmet off. And it looked like he was going to stop for a minute, but then Rudolph kicked his foot or put his foot into his groin. Everybody had to see that part. Like, if you didn't see it, Skip had to say he didn't see it. Like, my dude getting old. You know what I'm saying? Because his vision needs to be corrected. If you didn't see his foot right at the point where Myles was pulling off his helmet, his foot was off him. If anything, he helped Myles by trying to push Myles off him by kicking his foot into his groin. Then the helmet finally, got swindled off. At that point, that's when the shit should have stopped. It should have stopped right there. Your helmet's off. Why? Because, all right, Myles Garrett is in full gear, full pad, and he backing away. I'm going to run up to him to do what? To punch him? Like, to kick him? He's in full equipment. Anything that you could do, really you want to throw punches. You ain't trying to throw kicks because that looked like sissified. Really. Pouncey did kick, but that was like kick stomp. But it was stupid because he had a helmet on. Like, I mean, I guess, I don't know. He had a helmet on. It still looks stupid. Anyways, he goes up to him. If you go to try to punch him, you're going to hurt yourself because not only you the quarterback, but you're going to fuck up your hand trying to punch him in the face and he got a helmet on. You look stupid. That's why when, I think it was Pouncey that was trying to punch at him, he was missing. Because logically, you don't want to fuck up your hand. You going to try to punch a helmet, bruh? That shit hurt. I seen Pouncey miss him 2 times straight up with air. Like, but then after, when he finally got on the floor, that's when he started to connect. Because he wasn't moving, I guess, or whatever. I think he was just trying to get Myles off him. You know what I'm saying? And show that he had his back, had Mason's back, even though Mason was in the wrong. Which is, comradable, or what's the word? Admirable. You can see where it's coming from. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but we'll get to it. My bad. Man, I really want to get that word. Anyway. So, commendable. All right, that's the word. Comradable. Commendable. It was real commendable. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? Why would you run up on him? Why would you run up on him? Straight up. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So then, people want to get mad at me. And everybody in that morning, man, when I woke up that next morning, like, I'm all, woo, Browns, you know what I'm saying? Do my little, hey, wave flag. Anytime I see somebody, hey, Browns, woo, you know what I'm saying? Some people was really mad. Some people was really like, I can't believe him, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? He needs to be suspended the whole year. The media was talking about that. He need to be suspended the whole year. I was shocked. Like, dang, did they not like, besides Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman was the only one that said something. Now, first of all, I forgot. Let me rewind it back. What was funny is because I heard somebody comment, if that was Tom Brady, Myles Garrett would be in trouble, blah, blah. This is before the suspension and all that. This was people were trying to argue. If this was Tom Brady, he would, first of all, now I don't like Tom Brady. I think he's a cheater. And he's not the best of all time, but the greatest of all time, whatever. But I will say this. I don't think he's stupid. I don't think he's dumb. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's not intelligent. Once his helmet came off, Tom Brady would have let it go. I don't think Tom Brady would have ran at Myles the way that Mason did. You know what I'm saying? So you can't even compare that. You know what I'm saying? Because that situation wouldn't have happened. Mason is lucky he ain't, like, it didn't end up worse. People were talking about he could have died. Did he die, though? Did he die? Did he die, though? He didn't die. I barely touched your ass. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got clunked, but he was right up. He he was so okay that he jumped up, threw up his hands, talking about where the flag at. So it can't be, oh, he could have died, it could have hit him in the, oh, he might have died, because he was just fine. He wanted that. He ran up on him. That's self-defense. There was already 2 Steelers around him. Then you got a third coming from around, touched him, and then he got clunked. So the NFL can't ban him for a whole season, man. That's just not fair. That's not what you want in the NFL. You want fairness. You can't let him skate. You know what I'm saying? Especially, like, come on, dude. He's a mama's boy. Nice little neatly combed hair. You know, I'm mom's favorite little superstar. And he trying to skate away. Now you're going to curse. And this happened in NFL all the time. Or not NFL, NHL. The hockey. It happens all the time, these fights. And I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm not saying that. But all I'm saying is he was already backing up. If anything, it looked like he was trying to put the helmet back on for him. Y'all should give him credit for that. It looked like he was trying to put the helmet on him. He was trying to help him. He didn't hit him with the crown of the helmet. He was trying to put it back on the man's head. But he moved his head. He went crazy. So he missed. Oops. Sorry. I think they just need to, like, hold hands. Maybe just, like, show everybody everything cool. Let him come back. Let this be a good game, because if you get him back for this going to be, it's money in it. Everybody going to watch. Everybody going to watch if he come back to play the Steelers. Everybody, 1 game suspension, everybody cool off. Don't do this shit again, because ain't nobody got history of doing that stuff. Let them go. Let them do their thing. Like, that would be a good game. Especially if you're going to let Masons, like, if you're going to let Masons just skate, like, that's terrible. Because he wanted it. He should have left it alone. People are trying to say, oh, the action, they just look at the action, but it's cause and reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do something could happen. We were just in a fight. Just in a fight. You think he about to hug you just because you ran up on him all violently? You think he going to be like, oh, he wants a hug? No. All right, let's look at it like this. If I got in a fight and I had a gun, all right, we don't got a gun. We say a knife, a blade. You know what I'm saying? Because a gun is kind of hard. If I had a knife, I get in a fight, knife fall out. The dude I'm fighting get my knife. I'm going to run up on him all crazy trying to get my knife back. Especially when I see him backing away. No. I'm like, fuck it. I ain't lost. Let's just squash it. Not saying that he should have known that his helmet was gonna be used as a thing, but as a weapon. But nonetheless, like, bro, the fight was over. Like, he was backing up. Like, your helmet's off. What were you gonna do? What could you have done? I'm gonna reach for my. Come on, bro. It wasn't worth it. You were gonna get it back. You were gonna get it back. So, yeah, man. I don't think that was right for them to suspend him like that. I don't think it's bad for the game, man. For real, honestly. Last thing I want to talk about is Antonio Callaway. Yeah, man, it's sad that we had to let him go, because I was hoping that he was gonna be like a Tyreek Hill type guy, but it just didn't work out, man. So, you know, wish him the best. I mean, he really wasn't producing. Really, he wasn't giving us Josh Gordon numbers. I mean, Josh Gordon was a whole type of thing when people want to compare the two. Josh Gordon balled out with 3 different quarterbacks. Okay, first of all, Antonio Callaway, he barely been on the field, hurt, or doing stuff that he shouldn't have been doing, you know. So it sucks, because I thought he would have been a great talent. I thought he was a great talent. I thought it was a great pick, but, you know, sometimes you miss on these things. You know, you try to give him a chance, knowing that there was character issues, wanted to give him an opportunity to be more than what they were from, man. And he didn't live up to the moment, I feel like, at least, you know. So, I mean, he could probably say different. He probably could feel differently, but it's unfortunate, man, because you get these opportunities to make a lot of money and, you know, be in places that you probably would have never imagined that you would be at. You know, I mean, yeah, you were playing college football and you were probably traveling that way, but that could have been your life. You know what I'm saying? And you could have, you know, your heir, or if you was to have kids, you know what I'm saying, could have seen a life that you wouldn't have been able to have when you was a kid. And it's just unfortunate that he would give up. But hopefully he comes back from it. It just won't be with us. And it sucks, because it would have been nice to kind of see that happen, man. I was hoping he would be nice with us, but he just didn't show up. So there it is. There it go. Um, so we moving on, man. We thin all in the areas. You know what I'm saying? We thin in defensive line. We thin in defensive back. Man, Morgan Net was starting to bloom. I was like, man, this is a poof. And then the Eric Murray dude too. Now I know he was hurt. I was shouting him out. I'm shouting all the people that be hurt and stuff. So I need to pay attention. But yeah, man, let's see what we can do. We gotta be able to win this off. We got Dolphins next, man. I'm gonna make a video for that. So, but this one is about what it's about. It's about Joe. He needed a shout out. Myles, come on, man. NFL, get us right. Um, and it's about Callaway, man. This is cookies. Oh shit, brownies, cookies, and water, man. I'm signing out, bro.